Well, this would be a bit different because this is going to be a commentary, and you'll find out real quick there's not much of a story. But for syncing, 3, 2, 1, pressing play, and pretty simply, I had recorded myself. I was pushing the files from here to the laptop, and I guess because I accidentally bumped the wire that was in the middle of this file, it got corrupted, and so the file of me talking was gone. So this is a commentary. So I might as well tell this the part where everything went wrong, as we're doing right now, because it's supposed to be sneaky, and I screwed up, and now bunch of shit, which is not what you're supposed to do. With, as a nice guy in here, Anthony would say, there's bullshit, man. He's definitely full of bullshit. And me screwing up like usual. And I'm like, screw this, I'm going to try to do it the right way. But I guess with this commentary, I could talk about the game itself. What are my thoughts on the game? I know I've gone schizophrenic back and forth. 9, 6, 7. I'm much further along. I had a lot of other stuff I needed to take care of first, so this commentary is actually being done by the time I've played a decent part of the game. I'm at the castle. I'm in the part where you're first meeting the bugs. I'll put it that way. It's right after the Ashley part, where you control as Ashley. You have the knights. So I'm up to that part of the castle. And there will be another commentary, because there was another part where it was a reverse, where I recorded it, and the PlayStation 4, when you record, you can hit the button twice on share to stop the recording. But if you don't hear it quick enough, the whole video is gone. So that's why from now on, I'm just going to let it play out for the hour, because you record up to an hour on the PlayStation 4. I'm just going to let it shut up by itself, because when I try to do it, apparently I screw it up. So the whole part where you're going through and the monsters throwing stuff at you, you're hiding, that part got lost. If I try to replay it, the last time I had saved was like chapter 5. I'm like, fuck. So, sorry about that for future. That part's gone. But I did replay, like, to show the level. And I'll mention during that part. I think that'll be part 14. Because I think by this point, like, I'm at that castle, and I'm at part... what part will it be? I don't know why I sound like a snake. 18. So, yeah, I take my time doing this. At the end of the day, I am having fun. If I'm being serious, and now that I've played more, I've gotten further in the castle. Yeah, when I suck and I always get mad at myself. I don't know why I do it. It's just how I play games. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to be like J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. You fucking suck, you better do it. But, in all seriousness, as I played more, I said, oh, it was 9, then I'm like, oh, maybe a 6 or 7. At the very least right now, it's an 8. My first impression. This is not a review, it's a first impression. So far, I would say it's at least an 8 out of 10. A real, actual thought process would be when the game's beaten. It's just why I get easily frustrated games because I screw up a lot. But I also go very slow because I don't want to miss anything. And I will say that's one of the nice things about this remake, like the original, is exploration, fun to find stuff, look for stuff. And I do think at the end of the day, regardless what I say afterward with the parts recorded between this and part 18, I do think as of now, it's at least an 8 out of 10. Or maybe I'll tell it my thoughts so far. Maybe I'll tell it that way. Positives of the game. I like that they kept a lot of stuff. The suitcase. So far, I have not noticed a lot of stuff cut out. I mean, there's little stuff here and there. I mean, the ski lift part, it's sad that's gone because I like the when you and Ashley get on the ski lift thing. I call it a ski lift, however the hell you want to call it. And I think there's another term for it, the tram. Whatever you call it, the lift. I liked that a little bit. The people driving vehicles and you shoot the vehicle. I like that more than this part coming up where you gotta run from the big cheese. And I think this is the part where I kept getting fucked up over and over again. That's why I'm so mad this part's gone, because I was getting mad and pissy and frustrated. Now that I know what to do, it'll be easier, but this is me just wanting to double check and triple check I don't miss any supplies. I always want to get every single supply I can. That's why it takes me 3 hours to watch 60 minutes, as one man would say. But graphics are really good. Leon's voice acting, guy does a solid job. I actually liked his performance here more than the Resident Evil 2 remake. He was fine in the Resident Evil 2 remake, but I think this one, because the Leon he's playing is more sure of himself, and just I prefer just a performance I prefer more compared to the Resident Evil 2 remake. And I would say I'm enjoying Resident Evil 2 remake. I didn't mind. I am enjoying this more, but Resident Evil 4, the original, is literally one of my favorite games of all time. I literally have the game over here, if I can remember where I put it, on PlayStation 2. I also have the PlayStation 4. And lo and behold, here you go, dude. Playing back to the PlayStation 2. I would still say I prefer the original over the remake, but I do think it's a good remake. Like I said, the graphics, the guns, top notch. This is one of the things I don't like. I don't like this merchant. I think he's a fucking talkative, chatterbox, annoying prick. He talks too. It's like the Botchamania. You talk too much. You never shut up. I said you talk too much. I know it's supposedly to give him more personality, but talking more does not mean you have more personality. It just means you talk. You're a fucking chatterbox. Like every time we like herbs, heal a man, and he says the same fucking shit over and over again. If every single time was something different, maybe that'd be cool. I like the voice more in the original of the merchant. And I like that the merchant, he only talked when I bought something. Huh, thank you. It usually be that. Like if he says like one line and something new, okay. But he's fucking, I'm just trying to look and he won't shut up, so at times I have to mute it. Okay. Graphics, Leon's voice, those are both solid. Some of the new designs to make it look like a horror, much more of a horror, gloomy feel. Later on, when you fight the blind guy, they made that much more of a creepier sequence. I like some of the added stuff. I think the water monster fight is a lot smoother in this one. It's a lot smoother to move the boat. I love the moving the boat and you pick up all these items by hitting the barrels. And a lot more treasures to find. A little bit of adventure quality. I do like that bit. I do like... It's interesting, the spinels. I was back and forth with the spinel stuff, but the more I play it, it's kind of interesting that those are just used for trading. A little bit different motif. I was won over by that. Like I said, I think... And this runs well in the PlayStation 4. I've heard a lot of complaints like, don't get the PS4 version. I mean, there's a little bit, like, you see the wall. There's a little, like, the graphic, little twitch on it. There's that one glitch earlier on where the guy just appeared. Teleported in. But I really not had much problems. This has been running very, very smooth. It looks gorgeous on my TV, and... The only reason it looks 360p to you guys is because that's how the VSDC free editor works. No matter what I do with it, it always goes 360p. I can put HD, 360p. Yeah, I didn't know this guy was in here. I wasn't paying attention, so I did jump. I will admit. The parry system, I'm still trying to get a hang on it. The knife. I like the stuff with the knife. I get why they did this, but it's annoying when it has to fucking... You have to keep repairing the knife over and over again. Apparently if you shoot all those dolls, you get the... like a knife that doesn't break. I know I missed at least one, so I won't be getting it, but oh well. It's my first time playing it. But I love stuff like this. I don't know why. I just love like looking at these treasures and, you know, connecting stuff like this. Look at the money and say, oh wow, it's 35,000. So the guns, I like the way the guns sound. I like the way the guns feel. The shotgun feels powerful. Blowing heads up. I like the dismemberment. And it's a fun game. It's a fun game. Each time I put it down, I want to get back on it again. That's the showcase of a good game. It doesn't feel like they took a ton of stuff out. I thought, oh, they took the bugs out, but then it was in a different section. And there's a lot of stuff they did bring back, which is nice. They have the knight section, where the knights surround you, you gotta fight them. There's again, the bugs are back. There's the Ashley section, which is definitely... was a bit interesting. I like the blue notes that you have to do these extra tasks for the merchant. I know there's a part later on I go, where the hell are these? There was like one by the gate, but are there any more? There are more. For example, you gotta kill this special golden knight. And if you do that, you get spinels. I enjoy doing those other tasks. I think that's fun. The exclusive ticket is an interesting idea. If you have enough spinels, you spend 30 of them. I did that later on, and did that to get the exclusive on the... I think because I used the money to upgrade the sniper rifle all the way, but I think it was the Red 9 I did the exclusive on. Right, I think that goes to the power. I think I can still upgrade the gun itself, because it takes whatever it is and then times 1.5, so I might still do that on the Red 9 later on. Again, I'm up to like part 18. It'll be a while before you see that, because the paid requests will come first and foremost. That's absolutely the least I could do, because they come first, because... you know. When someone sends in a paid request, I think that's the least I could do. Me fucking around with the game is should be the least of my concerns. Best way to put it, but I like I think I was hearing something here. I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing? I'm hearing something. I'm also seeing if there's any bad guys around. This is my first time playing, so I don't know what's going to play around, what cutscenes are going to happen. I think I'm hearing something as well. Oh, did I not get the... Yeah, I think I'm hearing the damn thing. I'm like, where the fuck is it? Is it through here? Can I see it through here? One of those dolls. Because you hear this, like, clock, like, tick, tick, sound. And I'm like, well, where the fuck is it? Okay, no, it's fading away. I think I do eventually find it. Yeah, I can see it right there. Come on, Leon, see it. There you go. Pop goes the weasel. It's nice they brought back the Chainsaw Sisters. They brought back the other... a lot of other villains. Negatives. I do not like the Ashley mechanic in this. I think it was much better in the original. I do. Because in the original, there was two things you could do. Wait and follow me.
Sure it's quiet.
I think that was much more... that was much better of a mechanic. Because the fact that Ashley can never stand still, in my opinion, is a detriment. Because you can't tell her to wait, so if you're aiming, sometimes, like, I was watching a friend of mine, and this has happened to me before too. I was watching Michael Keane, Phantasm, his one of his videos. He's aiming, and even though total, he's aiming and Ashley walks right in front of him. It's like, get out of my way, you know. Michael just fucking shit, get out of my way, Ashley, and she's like walking in front of him. I hate that stuff. If you just tell her wait, so she freezes. You do this, you go to the left, to the right, you two lure enemies to her, and you shoot. Now, I don't know if they did that because they thought that was sexist, which I don't know why. That would be stupid to think that way, but, you know, with games today. But, yeah, I don't think they should have changed that. I think they should have kept the same mechanics of wait, as in freeze, don't move, and follow me. Plus, there's a lot less places you could hide her in, which is annoying. Except this locker. So far, that's the only time I've been able to hide Ashley. So she's still a pain in the fucking ass. You would think were a remake that would make it better. I actually think this is a step back or two. I do. That's one of the things people complain about with the original is Ashley. And I think they made her not a worse character, because she is better voiced. But on the flip side, she does make a lot of noises. Like, there are times, like, yeah, I know, and as if she's having sex by herself, or yeah, it's like a fat man on a treadmill, just won't shut up, and just, like, goddamn, Ashley, shut up. So, she's annoying in a different way. She might be technically better voiced, but she's annoying in a different way. And she's still, like, again, having her freeze and stop and hiding her more. Don't know how much I missed that until playing this. So that's one big gripe I have. They're not really gripes, but there's stuff that I now know. Now that I know, whenever I replay this, I'll be better prepared. But that one bit with the guy and the red robe that could stun you and makes everybody heads explode into the plagas, that is one of the most annoying parts so far I've played in this game. I was raging. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't have enough to use a flash bang. You need 5 gunpowder. I had 4. You'll see that later on, and I'm raging, fuck this, how's this fun, you know. Because I was pissed. You know, when I get pissed, I get pissed. Go figure. Like I said, there's stuff I don't like that you have to keep repairing the knife. I get the idea because, like someone said, if your knife is hit a chainsaw, yeah, it's going to break. Or get fucked up. But just so much money is having to be spent on repairing the damn knife. It just gets a little bit annoying. After, it's not like Resident Evil is known for realism. No one plays these games for fucking realistic shit. I mean, it's Resident Evil. It's fucking... The first Resident Evil game has a giant fucking snake. And giant fucking sharks. In a goddamn mansion. You know, and the zombies. I mean, that's not realistic shit. That's like thinking making a Godzilla film realistic. I mean, the concept itself is not realistic. I'll take more fun instead of being more realistic. That's just how I look at it. So, if I had to pick, maybe they thought it'd be too easy if the knife never broke. Not to me, because I still can't get a handle on the damn parry system. No matter how many times I try, I think I hit the button and then I get hit. So I still have a lot to learn on that. This is me searching everything. Wondering when these bad guys are going to come out, because sooner or later they will. I do die once here, and then with the autosave, I literally have to fucking pick all this shit up again. And this is where the one in the... So far, the only time I've been able to let Ashley hide is in this area. And here.
Stay here.
What?
I think someone said if you go outside, she follows you. I don't think that happened to me. Does I think I do? I'm trying to remember. Do I go outside and she comes out? It's been a while since I revisited this. Yeah, I've just been busy with other stuff and life itself. But yeah, Ashley the mechanic, like I said, I much prefer in the original game. Yeah, I knew that would cause something, so that's why I wanted to look around more. But I'm trying to think I'm trying to think. Oh, I mentioned the knife. Obviously, they were not going to put every single thing from the original into this. I think that would be cool, and add more stuff. I think that'd be the ideal remake for me. Keep everything from the original, and then just add more, add different sections. If it's a good game, it doesn't matter how long it is. If it's good, it's good. But like I said, it was kind of that reaction when you get on the lift and you're going up with Ashley. They cut that out. Well, that sucks. Like I said, when the guys are driving vehicle, you have to shoot it and it flips over in front of you and blows up, and you have to run past them. I hate that they took that out, and I don't like what they implemented here, which is actually that wouldn't be the area. That's a different area. So it wouldn't be the same. Just, but I don't like the fight. I should say the race where the big cheese closes and breaks the door. You have to turn around and run with Ashley. I think that's annoying because Ashley, if you turn in and they hit her with an axe, that's another thing I hate about the Ashley mechanic in this. The incapacitated, where you have to go around, you have to pick her up. You did not have to do that in the original game where you had to hold a button and take literally 30 seconds for her to get up. Just by that, you get sucker punched once, twice, 3 times. You just sucker punch more and more and more. If they're throwing shit at you, they'll hit you. I hate that stuff. That's annoying. That's irritating. And I wish they didn't have the incapacitated bit, and I wish you could tell it to fully stop. I think that would have helped the Ashley bits a lot more. That's just my opinion. And the Ashley mechanic, if they had fixed that, make the merchant not so much of a fucking chatterbox. Hell, give me the choice of whether to have the knife break or not break. I mean, I'd be fine with that. But I mean, the knife, I could let that go and just get better at the game. But the Ashley mechanic, the merchant being a chatterbox, I wish he was not so much a chatterbox. And again, the voice I don't think is as good as the voice in the original Resident Evil. I love the merchant in the Resident Evil 4. I love the merchant in that game. I don't like the merchant in this game. I find him annoying and a fucking dipshit. I hate the merchant in this. He's a fucking shithead, chatterbox, annoyance. Again, I love the merchant Resident Evil 4, so I hate what they did to that. This is a cool cutscene. I don't know why he does a flip. Just back up. There's no reason to do a flip. Like, what was the point of doing a flip there? Just back up. Just do this. But he just does a flip just because, like, I guess as an ode to the original, well, Leon would do flips. I do die here. Because I didn't know that people were coming in. I thought it was just these two I had to deal with. I didn't know there were others. And that's why I get hit. Because like, oh shit. Because I'm too busy listening to the chainsaws. I'm like, oh fuck, there's another person there. I die here, but the second time, that's why I'm like, let me just go outside. But that one door I thought was locked because I tried to push it, I couldn't get through. But they can break it down. See it's open there. Yeah. And I thought, well, maybe there's no one here. Now, I shot her with a shotgun. I don't know why she didn't get stunned. Usually with a shotgun point blank range, it would stun them, but she didn't get stunned. She just like, nah, it's shotgun doing shit. Here you go. So I just wanted me to block it with the knife. Oh, I'm sorry. I figure a shotgun to the head would be more suffice to do. But whatever. I do beat it this time. And then I'm like, fuck, I gotta pick up all the items again. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. That has a padlock. I don't think they can break padlocks down. I don't think. So I won't go in here so that they won't come up behind me. Unbeknownst to me, they could still come from the side. I thought the side was padlocked as well, but just not. But anyway, like I said, the action mechanic, I hate the incapacity stuff. They should have kept the stop, wait. Should have kept that. Fuck the incapacitated. Yeah, Ashley number one. Like I said, I don't know who, the merchant, I think he was better voicing the original, and stop being such a fucking chatterbox merchant. Shut up. That's 2. 3, the knife thing, I could take or leave my issues with that. But, like I said, some of the stuff they were missing. I don't like the chase with the big cheese, where you have to run away from and all these villagers. I mean, maybe it'd be easier now that I know where to go, but it was just more annoying than it had to. I don't think it was a fun section. I don't think it was a fun addition. But, oh wow, I'm glad they added this. I just don't. So I don't care for that section. But I wish they had kept like the ski lift and the, I'll call it ski lift, or the car. I'm sure there's other stuff they cut out. I understand the laser room, which I know was done because it's a Resident Evil movie. But if I understand that is cut out, I wish they kept that in, even as a joke where you think he's going to do it, but he shoots a panel off. I think that would be funny. There's a laser room. He's thinking about what he's going to do, and then he sees a panel and he just shoots it. That'd be fun to have a cutscene like that. Kind of, I don't want to do that gymnastic shit. Leon wouldn't say that, but like you think he's going to do it, but then poof, shoots it. Kind of like the Indiana Jones. You think he's going to do a sword fight? Fuck this. I think that would have been funny. That would have been cool. I'm sure there's a few other stuff they cut out. So I guess I could play the original on that. I definitely think it's a tougher game than the original. I do think it's a tougher game. But like I said, the more I'm playing, the more I'm enjoying it, the more I'm liking it. And like I said, as of now, I would give this, first impression wise, an 8 out of 10. And went from 9, then I was getting pissed. 6, when I have to deal with Ashley and trying to use her, 6, 7 foot this. Now it's 8. I would say right now it's an 8. But is that my final rating? No, because I haven't beaten it yet. I'm like in the middle of the castle. It's definitely a lengthy game. It gives you, like the original, bang for your buck. It's definitely not a short game. And like I said, there's a lot of good merit to it. A lot of fun merit to it. They did a good job with the remake. I'm glad I picked it up. And like I say, it runs smoothly for me on the PlayStation 4. It hasn't crashed. There's been no game-breaking glitches. In fact, other than I did that one point where, yeah, the door's boarded up. So what, they take off the fucking boards off the door? Or was that another door I'm seeing? Maybe that's another door. But anyway, once in a while, maybe in the background, there's like a little pop-up every once in a while. But you look at it here, like it's not running that bad. It runs smoothly for me. A lot of the issues I'm having also is I'm such a stubborn asshole that I'm playing with a broken joystick. Not joystick, but on the controller, the aiming button has been broken off for a while. And I've been meaning to get a fucking new one, but I'm so fucking stingy with my money that I'm like, nah, I can manage. Plus, I figure it's funnier for me to rage and get people entertained by it. So that's why if you see me aiming, I go. It's because at the end the part of the L2, the thing's broken off, so I have to press in the button, and that's easier to slip off. Thus, you know, the aiming's not the best. So, I mean, I should just get a new PlayStation 4 controller. I should look up now how much they cost. But see, I don't know with the PlayStation 4 controller. Do I have to somehow make it so that links up to this PlayStation 4? If there's anything specific I have to do, or if I just plug it in and do it or something. $57 wireless. I don't want wireless. Well, I guess they're all wireless, and I could. I didn't know they were that much. Fuck, I didn't know they were $57, $58. Jesus Christ, I didn't know they were that much. Like on Amazon here. $57.10 DualShock 4 wireless controller. Well, I like having the wire in, like on the top. I don't know. I just from old days I like putting the wire in because I don't want to be in the middle of something and then boom, it's gone. DualShock 4 controller, $56. Jesus Christ. That is a cool bit where you can block the chainsaw. It's like a cool little cutscene thing. That's neat. I do love the shotgun. I think the shotgun is very valuable and satisfying to use. Well, I guess I won't get a PS4 controller anytime soon. I didn't know they were that fucking expensive. Unless anyone knows a good deal on it, let me know. But I'll manage. Just get good. That's what I need to do. Get good. Just like I'm doing now. Shoot that motherfucker. Or shoot that motherfucker. I love how the heads explode. And then shoot that motherfucker. Like the shotgun, I love how powerful it is and satisfying to shoot it. Very, very satisfying and fun. Very satisfying. You want some too? And definitely the Red 9 with the stock is definitely... The stock on is very helpful. Excuse me. I know you can sneak up and kill, but I never find a ton of opportunity to do it. Try and do the parry system. There you go. Nice. Blow that head right up. Again, very satisfying. That's another one where I thought I hit the damn button. I swear I hit it. So I don't know what happened. Because I have my parry system R2. That's why I know sometimes it says L1. But I have it on R2 because I don't know, it's just easier for me to reach that with my finger because I'm right-handed. I don't know, just more comfortable. So even though it says L1, you can't see me. I'm covering it, but on the bottom right, it'll say R2. Like you press it. Like it goes up for when you're supposed to press it. I swear there are times it does and I do it, but I don't know what I'm doing it too slow. I don't know. And you know, I know this is the perfect parry. I can never get that, ever. You know, actually in the castle, I found like a heavy machine gun, or not, well, assault rifle. Where do you get bullets for that? Because I thought it was a submachine gun, but that's for the TMP. And it doesn't look like you can make bullets for the assault rifle, so I don't know. It's like a machine gun. I forget what it's called. So how the hell do you get bullets for it? I don't know how the hell you get bullets. Because I tried to make bullets for the... And it's like, what the fuck? It didn't... it wasn't the same. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, do you have to wait to make bullets for it, or is there some other way to do it? I don't know. Yeah, Ashley, get your ass down here. You stupid hoe. Take off your clothes now. So I mean, just like did look into. Also, why does Ada sound like someone's grandma? Like Leon's voice is good. Luis's voice, I don't mind. Leon, Luis, Ashley's voice is fine. Like I said, I think the guy playing Leon's doing a really solid job. They did a nice job making Leon a badass. I will say that. This definitely did a much better job than that fucking Welcome to Raccoon City bullshit. Leon definitely feels like a badass. Some nice cutscenes. And yeah, they're doing a really good job with that. Use that shit now. God damn it.
No, I'm okay. I guess.
You did well back there. Seems this isn't your first time running from creeps.
I can't tell if that's meant to be a compliment.
Oh, this is the bit. Is this the bit with the? I'm trying to remember where that bit is. With the. That. I think this is the part. I mean, that might not be there yet. The crafting system is pretty cool as well, pretty interesting. No, not yet. I think when there's like an abandoned building you can search. I say there's a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be other stuff that they didn't fit in. I'm like, oh man, I kind of wish they did that. I would bet money the whole Ashley driving and you're in the back of the truck. I would guarantee that's not in this. And if so, that'd be a shame. Because that'd be fun. I'm just betting. I know I heard the minecart is in it, which that'll be interesting how that plays out. But I'm just. I think one of the bosses, the one where you're going through I forget the names. I'm bad with the names, but you're in this thing hanging in the air, and you're going to one, and then this piece falls down to the darkness below. And you try and find the bits to shoot open the doors, and the creature looks like a weird scorpion thing. It's like, I think one of the two guards for that little Napoleon wannabe shithead. But, oh well. Like I said, I do think this is a fun game. I think it's a good remake. I am enjoying this more than the Resident Evil 2 remake. I did not hate the Resident Evil 2 remake. I didn't love it like other people did. But this I am enjoying a lot more. And that is a tough order because, like I said, the original Resident Evil 4, that and Silent Hill 2 are like two of my favorite games of all time. If I want more fun, Resident Evil 4. If I want more creepy atmosphere, Silent Hill 2. And as for the remake of Silent Hill 2, it's not going to be for PlayStation 4. I guarantee it. So I'm not going to be able to play it. So I'll just be watching other people play it. And that's a tall order. This is the bit that I fucking hated. I don't know why Leon thought a knife. He's got all these guns. Why don't you get a fucking shotgun out, Leon? Why a knife? All these guns, you have a fucking shotgun, just pull that out. Or your pistol or something. I died a few times because I didn't know exactly what you were supposed to do. Damn. I did not know what the fuck you were supposed to do. Am I supposed to fight the guy? Then I'm like, oh, it says flee from the villagers up top, so I gotta run. And I didn't realize there was a fucking top curling goddamn road. See, it's like curve here. They do that shit on purpose to fuck you up. And then Ashley, I'm like, get the fuck out of the way. And see, these things, if they hit Ashley, by the time you go back, he gets there and you fucking one-hit defeat. Because if Ashley gets... Is it here or somewhere else? Yeah, Ashley got hit. And I'm trying to pick her up, and I get sucker punched. Well, sucker pitchforked. And then I die. Because here's the thing, if I didn't, he picked her up, and then as soon as he picks her up, it's done. Game over. And again, that incapacity stuff I fucking hate. I hate that they did that. I hate that they implemented in it. Not a fan. Not a fan of it at all. Just not a fan. I would say, as much of an enjoying game, this is one of my least favorite parts is this whole thing. I wish this was not in it. I would rather have it be some fucking people with a vehicle. I shoot the fucking vehicle and then it blows up and stuff. And then I run and whatever. And the reason... I was gonna stab him, but I guess not. I'm trying to get through, then I'm like, what the fuck is this TNT thing? Am I supposed to shoot it? No. Okay, where am I supposed to go? And here I'm like confused, like where the fuck am I supposed to go? Not realizing. And I'm trying to shoot the thing, but he's not affected by it at all. And he just grabs her and then I'm like, game over? At first I thought, oh, is this a cutscene? I have to get here? And then no. I'm like, what the fuck? All I have to do is turn left and go like 30 seconds further. I think I lose one more time. But I was getting frustrated. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do? I had to look at the map. That was my problem. Not looking at the map. That was my issue. But for me and personally, this is one of those things I call bullshit on. But again, for those of you that I'm not fair, I think the water monster section in the remake is much better than the original. Like I said, I think when you're on the boat, it's much smoother on the boat, and it just feels a lot more fun to fight the water monster. Just as much as I love the original, I'm like, oh god, I gotta go through this part again with the water monster. But no, it was fun in this. The section they added, which Sal you won't be able to see because I fucked up. See, this incapacity shit. See, that's what pissed me off about this fucking bitch. See, she's supposed to be on me and she got incapacitated because she fucking diddling her teats or her twat waffle or something and then she got incapacitated. I hate that shit. Hate it. I'm trying to save ammo on the bigger guns, that's why I'm just having the pistol. And, you know, change your difficulty, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do, game. I can screw up myself, I don't need you to rub it in. But I think the water section with the monster in the remake is done better. The section where you're in the castle and the monster's throwing shit and you have to hide behind so you don't get hit by the debris and you gotta go further and hide. It reminds me of Batman Arkham Asylum and the scarecrow sections where you have to hide from the light. It reminds me of those, and I find that kind of fun and a nice change of pace. I might just get the shotgun up. And this is where I should have looked at the map. Okay, when am I gonna look at the map? I'm glad that guy stood still. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to go right. Do I die here? Oh yeah, I'm like, fuck this. Okay, I did reload. I'm like, okay, now I know where to go. I don't want to lose that health. I'm gonna redo it. Trying to think what else. You know, it's also interesting that if you read the notes, they give a bit more background in some of these other characters, like Luis. If you read journals, they give you a little bit of background on Luis, how he was as a boy, a little bit of background on some of these monsters. Like a section I missed, because as I'm playing, then I go back and watch like Michael Teen's videos, The Choice Voice, Phantasm, Anthony, Let's Talk Resident Evil, nice guy on here. Hopefully one day, if he ever sees us, we could talk, like do a stream. He's very busy with stuff, but we could talk about Callisto Protocol, we talk about this game, anything in between of video games, hopefully, whether on my channel or his channel. If he ever sees us, man, let me know. But he's pretty busy with stuff. And I watch them play, and then I'm like, oh fuck, there's a, when you beat the El Gigante, there's a section you go in and read backstory of him. That was cool as well. And yeah, that's all you had to do. I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, I know in this game you can get an infinite rocket launcher and the Chicago, it was called Typewriter, but it's a Chicago Sweeper. But man, just what you have to do is just sounds so damn tough. Like you have to, like the infinite rocket launcher, I think you do unlock when you beat this, but it's like 2 million. So I guess if you play a new game, maybe I'll play like on the easiest difficulty and just rack up the treasure and do a new game plus and just try to get the money for it. And also to get the Chicago Sweeper, you have to be professional and with an A ranking. So I guess under 7 hours, but I don't know if that's the only requirement. Is that the only requirement, or is there other stuff you have to do? Because I love the Chicago Typewriter in Resident Evil 4. And that one, it seemed easier. Like, you had to be separate ways. And then you could buy it for 2 million, of course. But here it's like, you have to be professional on 7. Look how long it's taking me to beat on standard, let alone professional. And I'm supposed to beat under 7 hours? Fuck. I guess maybe the trick is you get the infinite rocket launcher, then you play the professional with the infinite rocket launcher, and then maybe you get it, you know. I mean, hell, there are people that beat this in 10 minutes. I'm just not one of them, but one day I'll try, not film it, but hey, if I was able to beat the difficulty on Dead Space 2, the hardest one, where you only get like, was it 3 saves? And I was able to get the foam finger. I did that twice. Now, granted, the first time I cheated because I used a glitch where you get infinite power nodes. But literally, within the past year, I did it again, legitimately. Of course, not the time I fucking recorded it. I wish I would have recorded it. Even though I don't, it'd be bootleg theater, because I don't have the equipment to record PlayStation 3. I don't have the equipment for it. Even if I did, I want to know how to do it looking the best. I'm not that knowledgeable on those things. That's why I like the PlayStation 4, because the PS4 I could just record it with a button or two, transfer and USB, just a lot easier for me to comprehend. But anyway. Like, the train system is pretty neat. I like that with spinels. Trying to figure like what to do next. The bolt door, I just never cared to get it. I guess it's kind of like, oh, what was that? The Minesweeper. Was it called that in the original? It reminds me in this with all the like. It reminds me of the crossbow and Evil Within. My friend Michael was using it, Michael Teen,
Gotta
on his
select
playthrough.
good
Just reminds
deals on sale.
again, it reminds me of the crossbow in Evil Within.
Good in combat.
It just didn't look like a weapon I'd really care to use. The reason I'm keeping the bolt action rifle, I'm not going with the other later on, is because I played Resident Evil 4, the original, on the PlayStation 4 on the channel, and I used the rifle, and that upgraded. I loved it. Hell, I played it with against that little asshole Salazar. Yeah, Salazar, who became the creature. It's on the channel. I'm playing it. I did like 7 shots. Was able to beat him without using a rocket launcher on the original Resident Evil 4 with the PlayStation 4. I'm like, yeah. When I just powered up and I'm able to use it, it can really save my ass. And I just think it's more powerful. Like the other is much faster, but this bolt action I think is much more powerful. And that's why I like keeping it. I prefer power. Because I want them taken out with fewer shots. Just have to aim. And I do a shit job aiming. Like this is the fight. I don't beat it here. I beat it next time. Which will go back to me reacting. And it'll be stuff I recorded like a while ago, so. There you go. The big cheese. This will be just trying to figure out what to do. How to shoot him. Missing a lot with the sniper rifle. Not realizing until later I could go upstairs. Which I don't know why. Because you could go upstairs in the original, so why wouldn't you be able to in the remake?
Cease your pointless struggling.
Oh, shut up, dude.
To the will of our God.
Don't give a fuck about your Scientology jabber.
Oh, Almighty, grant me the strength to crush your enemies. Son of a bitch! Ashley, run!
Okay.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, just like the original. So they do keep some lines. That one, and it's that dog. With the dog in the El Gigante fight.
Let's get up.
Oh yeah, that's another section they took out of the castle. Is, as I get my ass kicked here. I should just use the shotgun in this, but I wanted to save my shotgun. And like when I saw that, I didn't know what the hell button it was. I think it's R3. Yeah, R3 is, and I keep fucking up. Like, get out of the way, dude. I'm thinking maybe I could take him out quick with this. I could just gone up with the ladder, but...
You move quick for such a big bastard.
I see, I'm not realizing, because there's a fucking eye on his back you're supposed to be hitting. And I didn't know that. Of course, when I die, then it tells me, there's an eye on his back. I'm like, well, that's good to know now. I thought I just had, like in the original, you just had to shoot the fucking guy. Not worry about a fucking eye on his back. Anyway. That's why if I ever try professional, it's going to be with the damn... Oh, he does this move. Oh, what the fuck is that move? I don't know, maybe if I ducked, I would miss it, I don't know. Yeah, eye on his back. I'm like, oh, now I know there's an eye on his back. Thank you, Dan, for telling me. Shit. I mean, I didn't fucking know about that. But now I know. I think professional, they don't have autosaves. Which that'll be fun. If you die, you gotta go back to where you last saved. touch you, fool. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't beat him here, so... There, I see the ladder. And then I see it. L1. This be spazzing out with the damn sniper. And here's me not getting the timing right on that. There you go, evade. Oh, he have backflip, that's what it does. Finally got something right. God, just spazzing out with the damn... This is cool, I thought this was cool. Whee! I thought that was neat. Like, that's neat, to jump all the way down. I think you get a trophy for that. Man, how the fuck did you grab me, you asshole? Cheap ass, grabbing me like that. Fuck. I don't know why I used that. I should have used the other one with the yellow. And this guy kept fucking... Oh, maybe there's another one kept spamming. I think this one, he got caught in a loop here. Which should have been my lucky day, and I should have been able to beat him, but I didn't know what all his second form would be. I get the idea that he, like in the original, but I didn't know he'd be throwing shit, like explosive barrels and shit. Fucking scorpion. Goofy ass motherfucker.
Guess your tap dancing days are over.
Lex Luthor haircut. See, that's why I didn't know he was going to be throwing shit. I don't know how I got stuck there. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Okay, stun lock. I did it. I'm on fire. Okay. Gotta move out of the way. Now, when he comes at you, I don't know what you're supposed to, if there's something you're supposed to do. It would have been best with the shotgun there. It would have been better. I didn't evade. See, if I put the shotgun up, it would have been better. Step, or just pump him full of lead with the handgun. Yeah, I think that just the sniper rifle was not the best weapon to use for this. I figured it was more powerful, so I was trying to take him down. Should use the sniper rifle up top in the first part of the fight, and then use the shotgun and. I think this I screw up. That I'm just let me die. Just tell me off because I only have like a minute left, and I hate when I'm trying to rush stuff. Because when I rush stuff, I screw up. Thought I hit R3, apparently not. I'm like, God damn, dude, come on, like, get your timing right. This is me screwing up, doing R2 instead of R3. And then it's like, just kill me, dude. The part's almost over, just kill me. At least you get to see another death scene, this time cut in half. And that's that part. So, yeah, a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration in that. So, with that said, overall, I am enjoying the game. I do think it's a fun game. It's a worthy remake. And despite my schizophrenic, 10, 9, 6, as of right now, as I'm now, whenever you see part 18, that part, so far it's an 8 out of 10. regardless of what I say between now and part 18, as of right now, first impressions an 8 out of 10 game. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.